Hi everyone. Gosh, I've missed talking to you all. I've been without a voice. I've been kind of like laryngitis, but worse. But I'm doing much better now, and I'm just so glad to be back. I really am. And I'm so looking forward to making some soap and just getting back into the swing of things. Now you may be thinking to yourself, well, just because you didn't have a voice didn't mean you couldn't have done a video, right? Well, even if I don't have a voice, I can't very well do a voiceover afterward. And I'm not one for not talking in videos. It's just me. And anyway, I'm just so happy to be back. That's all. So, not being able to talk makes work a little challenging too, but I managed to, luckily I can do a lot in email and other ways, but I'm much better now. I may occasionally have a little kick up or something from it, and not be as easy to understand, but I'm going to try really hard to be as clear as I can. And of course I can always edit video for most things, if I have a cough I can cut that out. Anyway, so I've really been looking forward to making this. I decided to make a goat on a rope soap. So, of course, I'm starting with my frozen goat milk, which I have an abundance of right now, but I'm very happy to say. If you don't raise goats, you won't know the joy that comes from being able to harvest your own fresh goat milk. Now I'm not suggesting that you're the soap that you make with goat milk you get from others, or powdered, or even if you don't use milk at all, that you can't make an absolutely delicious and wonderful soap. So many of you do. I've tested a lot of soapers on YouTube, and others locally, and some internationally. I have tried a lot of different soaps, and I will tell you that I have found luxurious soaps with milk and without. A lot of it depends on a lot of different factors if you're not aware of it. What does milk do? Well, milk adds sugar, of course, to soap. That's why we have to freeze it. That's why we have to treat it gently and lovingly. But what else does sugar do? Well, sugar helps give us bubble in soap. Now, or lather, I should say. Now, why is that important? Do you need bubbles to clean? No, you do not. Obviously not. You can clean with a rag, a dry rag. You can get a lot of dirt off your body. You don't necessarily have to have suds to do that. The cleansing action from the different oils that have been saponified, especially things like coconut oil, that is very cleansing. As a matter of fact, too much of it can be quite stripping. It does the cleansing. Goat milk helps to retain our body's natural balance of moisture. It doesn't, when used in a soap, it doesn't do much as far as cleansing, but it does help a lot with conditioning, which is why a lot of people use specific butters and things in their soaps to make them a little more less harsh and cleansing and a little more moisturizing, or at the least not moisturizing, not stripping, right? And goat milk has so many beautiful qualities, and I had decided that I wanted to do this rope soap, what I'm calling goat on a rope. And I'll show you, actually, if you haven't already seen it here, a short video of sweet little red goat on rope, which kind of influences the design of this soap, which I'm going to try to infuse some of that white and orangey red into it. So we'll see how that turns out. So in just a moment, I'll be bringing on the oils and butters, and we're going to start combining and then separating and coloring. And I'm considering, since this is going to be white and, like I said, kind of orange, taking my design from the goat on a rope in the picture, or in the video that you should be seeing there, I thought I would go, because of that color, I thought I would go with the citrus notes. Everybody loves orange. They seem to love orange and lemon and grapefruit and Litsea and those wonderful citrusy fragrances. Those are some of my most popular soaps, or those are the first ones that people gravitate toward at market, which I haven't got to do recently, and I'm really missing that. But I thought that would be a good way to go with this. All right, so, okay, I'm going to move forward here. I'm chatting too much, aren't I? And we'll get putting this together. So to get my secondary color, I'm mixing paprika and turmeric, together to try to get the right kind of reddish orange that I'm looking for. I hope this works. It's more of an experiment than anything. I think I've got the right balance, but I'm not positive. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to get my goat milk added into my oils. And if the goat milk looks less white than normal, it's because of what they're eating. Because of the colder weather, they're not getting as much of the fresh grass that they had been getting, and they're getting hay, and they're eating dead leaves and things like that. But I'm also supplementing it partially, with some corn, and that makes it more yellow. So I just wanted to explain that to those of you that may not have the animals and may not realize any little thing can affect sometimes color, texture, consistency. This just changed from being soap on a rope to being just soap. Because I forgot. So I decided, it's already starting to set up, but I decided to go ahead and stick them in anyway. Timing's off, and I'm just going to go with it. So first I push them in, like so. Then I'm going to come back and just Okay, so I just didn't like the top, having to do all that. So what I've done is I'm taking some of my lemon peel and covering the top. So at least it will, and lemon peel, it's lemon and orange peel mixed actually. So it's the perfect, I think, complement to this citrusy, wonderful soap. We're gonna see how it turns out. Are you excited? I am. So the lemon zest and orange zest on top is a little messy at first, taking them out of the mold, but otherwise I'm pretty happy with them. I'm being honest with you, I don't know just how these will hold up over time. So I'll certainly find out. I have done some testing in the shower with just the string, or just the rope as it were, and have had some real successes. I haven't seen that it molds or that it rots and falls apart. Now I've only tested it for a few weeks. Of course, you may keep a soap in your shower for months and months. I don't know. So that'll be the true test of it. Anyway, I really appreciate you all joining me for this. This was a lot of fun. I'm hoping, perhaps that I have found a more eco-friendly way to do soap on a rope, and a way to reuse a product a different way. Whether or not that's successful or not, we'll certainly judge in time. But they smell great. I like the color. The orange is a lot of fun. The sort of the creamy blend, I really like that. Kind of reminds me of a fruit sherbet, or sherbet, depending on where you're from. And thank you everyone for joining me. I had fun making these, and hopefully you'll be one of the ones who have fun using them. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you again soon. Goodbye.